Dios
I must
santo.
quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Esa plática me mojó todo. Qué escritura chida. ¡Mi puchi! Ok, he analizado la cosa.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scows. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Nice. Capítulo 3. Causas y efectos.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Okay.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Ok. Pero ya sabíamos que estaba muerta. A ver si puedo mejorar por fin mi estúpida arma. El hacha hace más daño. 85, sí, el hacha hace más daño. Pero es un poco más lenta. Salchichitas de cóctel. No sé qué hacer. Un hacha se ve mejor que una sierra de doctor. Oh yeah. Motherfucker. Espera. Esta madre. Esta acá, el Brewen. Ah, no puedo. Está bien. Entonces, ahora me cambio este pedo por este pedo. Yep. Yep.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Prueba mi nueva hacha, estúpido. Oh, tú primero. Oh, el hacha aparte de daño también aturde. Very nice. Me ahorra unos cuantos pasitos. Y aparte se ve bien chida. Oh yeah. ¿Dónde está el cementerio? Estoy perdido. Ah, es que me vine por otro lugar. Era por acá. Muérete, bitch. Eso sea atacándome por la espalda. Órale, perrilla. ¿Que no ven que voy a ir al funeral de mi hermana? La cual yo maté en mi sed de sangre. ¡Oh, Dios! Eso me dolió. Ándale, güey. Solo déjenme pasar, cojones. Chuchas. Uno solo quiere ir al cementerio en paz y no. Chingos de cazadores de vampiros. Que chingue tu pito.
I don't know if I have the strength.
Sí las tienes, eres un vampiro inmortal. Skulls. Cerca del cementerio. Tengo que limpiar el cementerio. Si no, se terminarán comiendo el cadáver de mi hermana. Ah, estúpida. Ándale, güey. Exacto, bichos. Se meten con mi cucu. Interesante. Ya se botanearon a varios. What? ¿Por qué cambió de dirección? Hijo de la gran chuchi. Solo muérete. Maldita excusa de vampiro. Uh-oh. ¿Eres un gritón o eres uno de los que se teletransporta? Ah, eres un gritón, ok. Nice. ¡Ah! Hay más. Debí de habérmelo imaginado. Ay, güey. Ya, perrillas. Güey, qué pedo. ¿Están bien locas? Hijo de la gran chuchini. Ok. Enough.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Lo siento, ratita. ¿Sí es por aquí? No, lo estoy cagando, ¿ves? Chinga y medio. Por acá, y luego por acá. Y luego de seguro me voy a encontrar con más biches. Ya sea de una u otra manera. Biches, solo salgan de ahí. Sé que están aquí.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Mal pedo.
Oh, Mary. What have could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
A vampire crying over the death of a loved one. It sounds like a bad joke.
No, Jonathan. She was your sister. And the pain of her death, the hunger that killed her, will stab at you for years. It's important to cry for those you love.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Que no voy a terminar todo pinche quemado si me meto a la iglesia. Hola, padre, he pecado. ¡Ah! Y el padre, what the fuck? Purifico mi alma matando a puño limpio. Bien.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless
A la madre.
compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ok. ¿Qué chingados es eso?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn.
Güey, qué
and
pedo
abide
con ese
by
vato,
them,
güey.
or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Te mamaste, güey.
These immortals try my patience. with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Ese güey era el matón de Ascalon. Ascalon era el inmortal ancestral que está suelto en Londres, que me dijo Lady Ashbury, creo. El que me convirtió en shit. Ah. El plot se hace más denso. Mi likey very mucho. Mr. X en Vampyr.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, John? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chaplain. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest, as you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
Jesus. A la madre. Muere, sacerdote, cazavampiros. Oh, me están poniendo una putiza. Órale, güey. Te tengo. Bien. Habíamos güeyes de esos abajo, creo. O eran scouts. Oh, era un lindo skull. Escondiéndose de ellos. Dos lindos skulls. Oh, Dios mío. ¿De dónde salió ese vato? Puta madre, güey. Ahora sí, güey, ya te puedo atender. Muere, maldito perro. Perro feo. Órale, bitch. Jesus, güey. ¿Qué hacía ese vato con Skulls? ¿Por qué hombres lobo? ¿Por qué nadie habla de la existencia de los hombres lobo aquí? Como que sí, vampiros, vampiros. Y pinche hombre lobo ahí en la calle. Pues no mamen. ¿Dónde chingados es esto? Ah. Ok. Solo vámonos de aquí. Chelines. Ratitas mías. Ah,
This is despicable.
sí, sí, sí. Tienes estándares, bla, bla, bla. Uy. Ah, sí me viste. Oh. Su pinche madre. ¿Dónde están los demás? Au. Bien. Esos güeyes me dan algo de miedo. Se puede descontrolar en cualquier momento con ellos. Uf. ¿Dónde está el hospital? Bien, ya. Uy.
And pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Riddles and rhymes. You talk my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be still, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur. I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Ok. Huh. Oh, solo puedo elegir una, qué imbécil, güey. Yo pensé que elegías las dos, pendejo. Nada más estoy gastando ingredientes a lo idiota. Solo 2 puntos de sangre cuando más en el blanco y 3 de aturdimiento. Ok. Aumenta el daño causado un 10% o reduce el consumo de la resistencia. Pues sí, prefiero eso. Bueno, ahora lo sé. Estúpido. Entonces, este es tiempo de recarga 25%, aumenta el daño, pues mejora el daño. Puedo mejorar mi revólver. Nice. Índice de disparo, agrega 5 puntos de aturdimiento. Oh yeah. Pero claro que sí. Ok. Ahora recargo todas mis cositas. Empiezo a correr. ¿No puedo investigar nada en el laboratorio? Nope. Ok. Edgar, vi cosas raras, ayúdame. What?
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. by the sacred stone, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing.
Wow.
This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Garda Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Do you really believe they would come for us here? In such a public venue?
McCullum is a fanatic. The guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Oh.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Ay, Dios mío. Veamos cómo quedó Harriet. Ah, bueno, la habitación de Harriet.
What on earth happened here?
Has visto cosas peores. No te hagas, güey. Ja. Ok. Todos parecen están bien. Con permiso, voy a agarrar medicinas. Las pocas medicinas que quedan en el hospital.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What can you tell me about...
That Mr. Hampton killed Miss Jones.
And did you see all this?
No.
Where is Miss...
I don't know. I'd imagine them all.
Did you see...
I think I saw...
Okay.
Goodbye.
Creo que no necesito hablar con nadie, solo necesito seguir el rastro de sangre y ya.
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman, butchered by some savage scalp.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the Scal, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man, huge in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon.
Lo sabía.
You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Miss...
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they asked.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? A hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Ok. What? Tengo que ir a los muelles. Los muelles están... Muelles del norte están hasta abajo. Pero no debo de bajar por aquí. Debo seguir la calle principal. Ok.
It seems the Freewen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
O matarlos a todos.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work.
Uy, sigiloso, as fuck. Nice. Ok. Quedó uno más. Muere, bitch. Nice. Ok, ahora creo que es para acá. Estoy muy equivocado, no es para allá. Es para el otro lado.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top.
Hijos de la fregada. Bien. Otro. Ah, mierda. Muere, muere, muere. Muere tú y tu estúpida ballesta. Nice. Hay cosas aquí. Hay cosas aquí. Very nice.
Easy does it, boys.
Au. Sucia. Ok, me acerco, me acerco. De seguro va a ser una boss fight con el estúpido padre. Au. Muéranse. Aguantan mucho, tengo que subirle de nivel a mi mordidita. O a mis garritas, pero la garrita cuesta mucho, cuesta 2000. Sí, hay que subirle de nivel a la garrita. Creo que es lo más chido y lo que va a hacer más daño. Por lo menos en el combo. Morder y luego la garra. Antes de que brinques, maldito. Tú eres de los que se teletransporta. Órale, chingar a su madre. Not today, motherfucker.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Yo sé quién puede leerlo. Yo lo salvaré, ciudadano promedio. Ándale, güey. Ahora sí, señor. ¿Quién es usted?
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
Archer.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Ah! I'm not afraid of these guards of Priwen, or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy.
I see. But as I said, you're...
Well, this part of town used to be...
Ok. Váyase a la chucha, por favor. Y gracias. Qué extraño lugar. ¿Y qué estoy haciendo aquí? Todo muy interesante. Uy.
There's a
Jack.
name engraved under the blood on the back of the case.
Huh.
Jack Gillingham. Maybe I should return this watch to his family.
Maybe. También puedes reciclarlo, ¿no? ¿Dónde cojones estoy? Estoy en los muelles. Ah, es la primera vez que estoy en los muelles. ¿Habrá millones de misiones secundarias acaso? ¿O no habrá ninguna misión secundaria? No, creo que ya había estado aquí. Creo que aquí empezó el juego, ¿no? En los muelles. ¡Muere! ¡Muere! ¡Perra! ¡Asucia! ¡Estúpida! ¡Ay! Basta. Enough. Ok. Uy. Siento lo de sus cajas, señor. Ah. Creo que por aquí va a estar el vato. Sí. Definitivamente por aquí va a estar el güey. Pero vamos a investigar tantito. Sí, todo esto lo mini reconozco. Oh, what the fuck. No pudo haber sido este lugar donde empezó el juego, porque empecé el juego del otro lado del puente. O sea, sí pasé por aquí, pero creo que ya me bloquearon, ya no puedo regresar, ¿o sí? Sería interesante que te dejaran volver al principio del juego. So dark. Si me dejan. Wow. Interesante. ¿Habrá algo? ¿Estaré perdiendo el tiempo? Oh, ahí hay ítems. Yes. Pequeños y hermosos ítems. Oh yeah. Sí, eso no me importa. Ítems. Oh yeah. Ítems. Pero podré volver hasta la fosa donde estaba. Ahí hay enemigos. Eso quiere decir que hay cosas. ¡Ah! Cosas. Hola, señor. Disparo. ¿Qué le parece mi disparo, señor? ¡Au! Él también puede disparar. Disparo, bitch. Hijahu. Mal educado. Ok. Denme sus carteritas. Jajaja. Esto es un vampiro asalto. No seas mamón otra vez, pinche creció este pedo.